What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are here for what is very likely the finale of Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. Last time, we decided, after having a tough time against the final boss once, that we would go ahead and try to make things a little easier for ourselves. We left this tower, or this area, this castle, whatever you want to call it, inside of the Thousand-Year Door, and went back to go buy ourselves some items. And in the process, I remembered, because silly me, I had forgotten, that we could go to the Pit of 100 Trials.
Yeah.
And in doing so, I was reminded that we could get a backpack that would allow us to hold up to 20 items.
Yeah, baby.
And so what we did was, not only did we use that backpack to hold over the 10 items that we could hold previously, but now we also went and purchased a bunch of new items, as well as grabbing some that were in the shops waiting for us.
Okay.
So now, going into this fight, we have 3 Ultra Shrooms,
Nice.
1 Life Shroom, and 1 Super Shroom. And we have 1, 2, 3 Gem and Jellies. We also have the Power Punch and other assorted, like, damage dealing or... Oh, 2 Power Punches, excuse me. As well as other damage dealing and or disruption items for our upcoming fight.
So we're a lot more prepared now.
Yeah, for sure. For
we
sure.
also leveled up. Did you say that?
I didn't technically, thank you.
Yes, we also leveled up. And we went back to see the magician guy who gives us that box that opens and has an effect.
Yes, and we bought the most expensive one in the hopes that he will help us often and as helpfully as he can.
Right.
But Amy, the real question is, are you ready?
I am. I think.
I was going to say, it sounded like there was going to be more to that. I am. Long pause. All right. If you're not, what more do you want to do?
I don't want to do anything else. I just want to prolong it because I'm afraid.
I was afraid going into the last episode because I thought going into the last episode that we were just going to try again.
Right.
Now that we're not just trying again, I'm ready.
Yeah, we're a lot more prepared now.
I agree.
So, let's do it.
It's time. Eek! Oh god. Too bad for you, Mario. You're too late. What's this madness? Gak, gak, gak. Look well. In the coffin behind me sleeps the legendary treasure. This tomb holds the soul of that ancient demon, the wielder of destruction. It will possess Peach's body and bring life to the most powerful witch in millennia. Possess Peach? Mario, I'm so sorry. Sending you that map caused all this trouble, didn't it?
Yep, pretty much.
No,
I'm just kidding. That's fucked up.
That's victim blaming.
Exactly.
Gak, 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 gak. With the power of the demon, I will rule this pathetic world. Yeah, exactly. It's like yes, because you are definitely not the first who's been like, I'm gonna definitely wield this ultimate power, and it's not at all gonna come out and look at me and go, and who the hell are you again? Nah, get out of here.
Yep, we've never seen that story before.
Nope, literally never. The time has come at last. The world will be mine. Now, arise, arise, my Shadow Queen.
Ooh, all the flames turned black.
They sure did.
I feel like I didn't remember that the first time we did it. Or I didn't notice at all.
Sure.
Oh, that's... Oh. My eyes don't like that.
You don't like that?
Mm-mm.
I think it's a cool effect. I mean, look at her.
Yeah. She's pretty gnarly.
And to think this is all paper.
Eclipse.
Yeah, there's Toadsworth.
Oh, I see.
Then we have Koopy Koo and Koops' dad and the mayor of the town as well. What? What's going on? It took you like 10 minutes to say anything there, dude. Jesus. The Punies.
Oh no, they're so small.
Brother? The sky. It sure is the sky. You did it. Amy, it's your best friend.
Rachel.
That's right. What's all this? The sky, it's turning dark. Who has called me back? It is I, my Shadow Queen. You. Very well. Where is the vessel? It is here. This girl who lies before you. Yes, a fine vessel. Now... Yeek! Whoa, help me!
Help you what? What are you attempting to do?
What's all this then? Am I to deduce that this is the end of the world?
Perhaps.
It was a gigantic snowflake. What was that? Something terrible has happened.
How did he get here?
He's behind the 1,000-year door. He was waiting for us outside of it, but I guess he came in and joined us. No! Could that dark power have truly awakened? No! This is unthinkable! Witness my rebirth. My soul has not yet fully accustomed to this vessel, but I will learn to control this body soon enough. Peach! Yes, my glorious Witch Queen. Destroy these impudent fools! Who are you that would command me? See, there it is. What sort of being are you? Huh? What do you mean? I thought you were bound to obey the one who woke you. Enough of this prattle! Do as I say! Again, all-powerful evil, just yell at it and tell it that you're better than it. That's how it works. Now, or I will send you back to the depths. You would do well to learn your proper place, slave.
Oh, shit.
No one commands me. I was going to say, he can't learn his place. He's very dead now. You killed him.
He's, like, actually evaporated.
There is no more learning to be had. My powers are not yet fully restored, but they will come in time.
Oh, yeah, they're not yet fully restored, even though you just, like, lightninged that guy until he evaporated.
Yep, that happened. What is all this? I don't understand, Mario. Who the hell is this? My queen! I don't remember. We just did this, but I don't remember. Ah. There it is. You have returned to us. Ah, Beldam, what ages have passed? So, you are the one truly responsible for calling me back, yes? Yes, my queen. I searched for a pure maiden that you might inhabit, and as I did, I spread the rumor of a great treasure. Then I led the fools who had gathered the crystal stars here to open the seal. Yes, you have fulfilled your duties admirably. I am not worthy, my queen. And who are these beings that stand before me? Bobbery backs up. Yes, they do not appear to possess power, but they may be of use. If you will become my faithful servants, I will not harm you.
Nah.
Nah?
That's okay.
That's okay.
I love your look, but I'm not doing that. Thanks.
Mario, we mustn't serve evil. You must resist, old boy. Refuse this witch or become her servant.
Refuse this witch.
I see. So you defy me. How amusing. Then, you wretched fools, you will learn the error of your ways.
She's gonna dissolve us.
So if you recall, this is the fight where we can do nothing against her.
Okay.
You are foolish to oppose me. Yes, and that foolishness, you will have to be punished. I know Scarlet is watching over me from the other side. I know it, old boy. If I don't send this queen packing, my girl will be most displeased. Mario, let's send this shady demon back to the darkness.
Alright, so maybe we just defend here?
Well, no, so don't forget, we're going to get fully healed after this fight. So we can still use all of our CP, or the FP that we want. Why did I say CP? All the FP that we want, because we're going to get it all back, as if, like, when we level up, and we get everything back.
Okay, but what's the point if we can't do anything to her?
I don't know if it's, like, a certain number of turns, or if it's, like, a certain amount of damage that you would have dealt to her. I don't remember. I don't know offhand what the... I wasn't looking at the screen. What the threshold is for it. But we can try. You want to just defend a bunch?
Yeah. Maybe that'll just make it go on forever? Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know. I don't know. And I don't want to lead you astray, because I'm really not sure. Jesus. Alright, Bobbery took 7 there.
Doesn't defend, like, help you not take as much damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Her attack is boosted, and her defense is boosted for 2 turns.
Well, why don't we... Can we use our, like, items, maybe? Like, our...
No, so that's what you don't want to do. Items don't replenish, because that's not...
I know, but, like, something like the sheet or whatever, like, would that help us, like, not get hit here?
Sure. Yeah, I believe so. You want to do that? Just realize you won't have it for the final fight.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna get replenished at the end of this, then maybe it doesn't frickin' matter.
Right. That was kind of my point there.
Yeah.
Alright, so what do we want to do now that her attack and defense are boosted?
Ugh. I don't know. I don't know what it makes sense to do, man.
Oh!
Oh, you can do damage to her.
Am I stupid? Did I just waste a bunch of stuff? No. Oh, okay, maybe it's when she, like...
I think it's when she's the big thing with the hands.
Yep.
Oh. Shit.
Wow. Six damage.
Nice.
Damn.
Okay.
That's good stuff. Six again. Very nice. 10 damage. Wow.
Ouchie,
All right.
my gouchie.
Amazing. 9 damage. That's what I like to see. And 9 more.
Nice.
Aha! Blocked it. Only took 6.
Oh yeah, what a victory.
Alright, does that mean we can try our power bounce then?
Yeah. Hell yes. Ooh, do that a bunch more times. Thankies.
Oh man, that's good stuff. Yeah, I'm glad we took that for sure. 7 damage on a regular attack. Ah, I couldn't block that. Alright, Bobbery. Who's throwing what? A rock? Get the hell out of here, dude. Alright. Power bounce it is. $12 damage that did just now.
Wow. That's really good.
Yes, it is.
Bobbery's doing 7 without spending any FP.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
So you are not weak. Maybe you are less useless than you appear. This body is unfamiliar to me. Yes, too unfamiliar. Let me assume my true form and show you real power.
So this is where she cannot be
Right.
harmed anymore. But after this, after we find out that it's futile, then we will be able to get healed up.
In this form, your attacks are like those of a child to me. You are lucky. You will perish with the honor of having seen true terror and power.
How is that lucky? I'm just wondering.
You just don't get it. That's how.
Oh, okay.
Alright, come on, Hammer. Oh no, it did no damage. Whatever will we do? Okay. Yeah, so here we are.
Is that your idea of an attack? Foolish.
Oh. Oh. Bobbery, no! Stop throwing rocks at us. Okay. Alright, so let's... I mean, even if Bobbery dies, but we should probably go like this. And then swap to Flurry, since she has the most health. Because she can take the most hits, basically.
Okay.
And then use your idea and just defend.
Yeah.
Good block, Flurry. 5 damage. Good block, Mario. 4 damage. Uh-oh. Ugh. Status hasn't changed. Okay. Oh, like, status can't change, maybe, is what that's supposed to mean? Anyway, defend. Defend.
When Flurry defends, she looks like she's taking a dump.
Yeah, she really does. Good block. Ah. Mario, no.
Now, taste my power.
Okay.
Oh god, I don't want to taste your power. I'm sure it tastes awful. Let's go to... I'm afraid. I'm like super worried. What if we swap to Vivian and have Vivian do her veil thing?
Yeah.
Nope. Just a regular attack. Damn it. I was really afraid that it was going to be something else. Uh-oh. Good block. Uh-oh, Mario could die here. Oh, it's Vivian. Nope, it's Mario. Do we lose? Or is this, like, supposed to happen? The life shroom activates.
Damn it.
Oh well, can't use that item in the final fight then. Okay, good block, good block. Put Vivian up front, I suppose. Get... Doesn't really matter, right? Hold on.
I mean, the veil thing worked pretty well because she tried to hit us like 3 times and it didn't work.
Yeah,
right?
but every turn she gets 3 attacks. So she hit us 3 times anyway after it because you lose your turn to do that.
Oh.
So it's only when she's doing like later on she'll do like an ultimate attack and she gives you a turn to know that it's coming so that you can swap to Vivian and then Veil to dodge that attack because that attack is very difficult to otherwise dodge. So if we do a shell shield, for example... God damn it. It's cracked. Yeah, we're screwed here. That's it. Mario's dead. Oh! It broke the shield, didn't hit Mario.
Nice.
But now it did, and he's dead. Again. Again, scripted or we lose now and game over. Actual game over.
Wow.
That's super frustrating. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll cut back in when we're at that point again. This is the finale. I can't faff around with this crap anymore. Well, that went drastically differently than the last time.
Yeah. Like, I wish we had been recording that whole time so you could see how ridiculous that was.
We got fog. Like, last time there was no fog at all. Like, you all saw it. You were here for it. This time we got fog legitimately 5 times.
Yep.
5 different times fog appeared.
And this is like a short fight where she's like the Peach version.
Yep.
5 times we got fog.
5. There was also a meteor that came from like the right-hand side of the screen and rolled across and hit us. And then at one point there was what looked like a giant Bowser statue, but you could only, or giant Bowser like piece of paper or whatever.
Yeah.
That you could only see from like the waist down that like fell on us and did 3 damage.
Yeah.
From the left side of the screen.
It was really fucking weird.
Very, very strange. But we did enough damage to her, and so here we are. By the way, the meteor confused or made Bobbery dizzy. And so his attacks might have missed for a while, but they didn't, and you just saw him jump out of it, so.
But take a look at our HP at the moment.
Yeah.
It's not great. And our FP is not great either.
Well, our FP, again, the FP is somewhat irrelevant because now we can't do any damage to her.
Right.
And we'll be healed up after this fight. The HP is the problem because we need to live, as we've learned. So... I don't even know. I guess it's just defend over and over again.
Yeah, like, it's gotta be. Because we just need to live and we can't do damage.
Oh, but I just defended with him, right? So... Alright. It might be better to swap to Koops and just kind of use the shell every turn if we can.
Well, last time we tried to use the shell, it didn't...
That's because I messed up the button pushes.
Oh.
If I don't, we'll be fine. Okay, yeah, now we definitely switch Bobbery up.
We have to.
Swap to Koops. And then have Koops use the shell shield. Alright. Wasn't perfect. Slightly cracked. Damn it, I do not have that press ready yet. Got there. Okay. Alright. Well, it saved us for a turn.
Yeah.
Defend. Plus... Shell shield again. Damn it. Alright. Still slightly cracked. Good block. Good job, Koops. Damn it. That one was bad. Ooh, and now Koops is down.
Wow.
Life Shroom activates for Koops? I forgot
Wait,
about
we
that.
didn't have...
We reload.
Oh, yeah, because we game overed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I guess we just defend since the shell is still here for Mario. Good block. Damn it. Didn't block that one. Oh. Okay, good block, good block.
Alright. we lived through that turn as Koops.
Yep.
So it seems like Koops could still do another shell shield.
And you better believe he will. We will defend as Mario. Because if Koops dies, we don't lose. And we don't have any more life shrooms. Whoops. So shell shield it is. Alright, come on, baby. Get this button. Push right. Closer. Closer. Damn it. Damn it. Good block. Koops is still around. Doesn't matter. We're doing it, man. This is great. Shell shielded up. Let's go. We just have to live. Yes! Good block. Still dead, but fine. Okay. The shield helped us.
Yeah. And for 2 turns this time instead of 1.
Yep. And so now we'll...
Or 2 hits, I should say.
Yeah. So now we will swap to Flurry.
We'll go behind her maybe and defend.
No, look. Make Mario dodgy for a time so foes frequently miss him.
Oh, nice.
Tilt it with good timing. Got there.
We're still gonna need to defend, though.
I'm trying. We had to swap on Mario. Oh, God. Oh, come on! We get a game over again. Oh, my God. Those cutscenes take forever to get through. Forever. Even just sitting here mashing the A button, because I'm obviously not reading all the things again. But, and then when you get to the fight, it's just different every time. We didn't have the giant cardboard cutout this time.
Yeah.
But these things that have been shooting fire, these like spotlight looking things over here, they shot fire at us this time, all of us. We all got burned. The meteor came through again, and all 3 of us were dizzy.
Jesus.
So we were burned for 2 turns. We were dizzy for 2 turns. There was no mist this time at all, let alone, or beside, you know, as opposed to the last time where it happened 5 times. So yeah, very, very strange.
So awkward.
Yes. But here we are, and now she's going to go into her second form, as we know.
This is her first form, her original form.
Well, that's what she says.
Her
yeah.
true form.
Her true form. Yeah, see? So we're still burned, and we're still dizzy, both of us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap to Flurry. So here's my plan with Flurry. I'm going to use this dodgy fog thing. Really? Okay, well, it still worked. Look, more fire. God damn it! And of course, now her thing, it doesn't hurt her anymore. Good, good dodge. Good. Flurry, you're the best. Good, 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 good. Okay. They're throwing a can at us. Now we're still burned, but we're dodgy for 2 more turns, by the way. So we'll defend and defend. Damn it. Good dodge.
Nice.
Good block. The fire. Okay. Defend. Defend. Good block, or dodge, I mean. Damn it.
This is a lot.
Now taste my power. Okay, so this is what she said before, but like, it didn't matter as much. All right, so now we're not burning anymore, and Mario's not dodgy anymore. So let's go ahead and defend with Mario. Let's do the dodgy fog again with Flurry. Are you kidding? I did exactly what they asked. Oh!
Ooh.
This is the first time he showed up, even in the fights where we were off camera. Reduces the damage that we take.
Yes.
Amazing.
Thank God.
Damn it! That reduced it. Not at all, by the way. Okay, we dodged it. That's nice. But we're at 3. Now we're dead, but the life shroom happens. So now we're at 10 of 55. Which means we have to use an item here to live. It's either that or we get a game over again, and God knows I ain't doing that shit again.
Yeah.
Can't happen.
Fair. Okay. So what do we have that's going to actually help us here is the question.
Well, we can use a Super Shroom that replenishes 10, so it puts us at least to 20. That'll let us live at least through this turn. We'll see what she does. We'll put Dodgy Fog on Mario as well. If Flurry dies, we're still fine because it doesn't matter if a partner dies. We just swap to somebody else like Koops, who can up our defense with the shell as well.
Right.
The whole point is save Mario's life. That's literally it.
Okay.
Anything else is kind of irrelevant.
Yeah.
So,
fine.
let's Super Shroom on Mario. We're up to 20. Then we will Dodgy Fog on Mario, of course. Thank you.
Nice.
Figured it out that time. Okay. Good. It actually missed. That one hadn't missed yet. Yes! Yes! Yes!
So good.
Amazing. And we have 3 turns of it this time because I did it right.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, Flurry. Okay, I blocked it, though. Ah! Oh my God.
That was weird.
Oh, look, there it is.
Oh, yeah, this fucking thing.
What a troublesome little pest you are.
Oh God, here's the hands. Oh, okay, it's the crowd. I was like, you don't get a 4th attack. But they don't. And she goes to max. Okay, but this is it, right?
Yes, I have recovered from any slight damage you may have caused earlier, and now I will punish you for your resistance.
Oh, what's her voice? Jesus, Flurry's out here.
Mario, whatever will we do? This could be the end.
That's it. We did it. We got through that stage.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
I will ask you again. Will you serve me? If so, I will forgive you for this.
Wait, are we going to need to switch partners before we get replenished?
No, and we won't be able to, but no, it doesn't.
Okay.
It shouldn't matter.
Okay, just checking.
I completely get that
I
because
don't want to get screwed over.
we've run into that issue before.
Now that's just senseless. Are we going to betray everyone who believed in us? Very well. Then you will perish. What is this? The crystal stars? Ah!
Transmute the gallows.
Into the opposite of the gallows, the reviving machine.
That'd be cool.
Now? What's this shiny thing? Mayor, it's the crystal star. But I thought Mario had this thing.
I wonder, kids, if this is related to the sky getting all dark and whatnot. You may be right, but I don't know. But if anything's happened to my boy Koops and Mario... Oh, dear. Koops, you're okay, right? You promised me you'd come back, okay? Or you'd come back okay, I guess. There was no comma there. I read it as if there was. It's your favorite, the Punies. Whoa, the crystal star! What in the world? What's that doing here? I really... You got all in my head. I really do have the same old person voice for everyone. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not a real voice actor. You got me.
How dare you?
This is very mysterious. Yes, a mystery that... Snap out of it, Elder. Brother, Mario's in trouble. That's what the crystal star's here to tell us. I just know it. What? Could it be? Hey, you're right, Petuni. I can hear it. The crystal star is speaking to us. It's telling us that Mario's fighting to save the world, and he's in deep trouble. Mario, Flurry, come on, don't give up. Yeah, you could do it, guys. Keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting.
And the Elder's still just like so indifferent looking. I love it.
Yeah, well. Gonzalez. I mean, Mario. I know you're fighting far away right now. For us. For all of us. This crystal star has told us of your last brave stand. Maybe we can't do much to help you, but we're thinking of you. All our wishes are for you. For your victory. Are you gonna say the thing?
What thing?
She just said something nice about us.
Thanks, Rachel. Oh, it's been so long, I completely forgot.
Yeah, feel it. Rock out, Great Gonzalez. Rock!
Amazing.
I missed that too, man. That shit's so good. Listen to me, Gonzalez. Anybody who's beat me is not allowed to lose. That's right. You, Star. Tell that shrimp that beat us to never give in. Fight! We're sending you all the strength, G-Man. You feeling the love, my man? Gonzalez! Fight on, Mario.
Thanks, Rachel.
Don't you give up, Mario. Give it to him. Fight, fight. Yeah, never give in. Yes, believe in yourself. Fight! Mario, you may feel like it's going rough, like the tides have shifted against you. But if you lose, the world will be plunged into darkness forever. Please, don't give in. Vivian was her name, right? I'm a bit worried about the girl that was with Mario. She seemed so innocent. They'll be fine, all of you. Mario will never give in. Mario will stand true. I still remember how easily he took care of that monster who cursed us. We must have faith in him. We must believe that light will return to our world. Fight, Mario! Fight on! Fight! Mario, don't give up! Thump him! You can do it! Come on, you bilge pumps! I can't bloomin' hear you! Fight, Bobbery, fight! Go, get him! Yeah, fight! Once more! Go, go, go! Do it, fight! You got him! Admiral Bobbery, show them what a real C-bomb's made out of, mate! Never give in! No surrender! Keep fighting!
Very extra.
Yes, it is. I do hope they're all okay. Do not fear, my dear. Luigi is my finest pupil.
Oh yeah. Okay, dude.
That's the one. That's me, Luigi, the green one. I'm quite sure he'll prevail. Well, I worry nonetheless. I so hope there is a future in which my little bub can grow and prosper.
Well, then I suppose all we can do is give him a rousing cheer, Yes, certainly. I am quite sure he can hear us through the power of this crystal.
How would you know, dude?
Darn right, Dad!
Can't even remember the guy's name.
Go Gonzalez! Go get him!
Well, technically it was the Sherlock Holmes dude that did that, but the kid calls him Gonzalez. Mario, you lovely thing. Gonzalez!
Go Gonzalez!
Huh? Mario? Gonzalez? Not Luigi? See, it's only him who doesn't know who the hell we are.
Yeah, whatever.
We are assembled, Mayor. Duh. Okay. Good work, my comrades. Now, let us do it. Ready? And... Mario! You the bomb! Blow him away! Ba-bomb! Ba-bomb! You the bomb! Shablooey! Mario, you can do it.
I've been called by my sister's names many times, so I feel them.
Oh, you can see Luigi every once in a while. You go, bro! It's like in there somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Is that... Can you hear them, Mario? So many voices.
Oh, and you can even see, yeah, Koops, yeah, Flurry, go, Goombella.
Nice.
They're all sending us their wishes and positive energy. That's simply incredible. What? What are these vile voices?
Vile.
Mario, look at that! What is this light? Oh! Oh! Oh!
Her heart's growing 3 sizes. And it's vile.
Mario! That voice. Princess Peach? Mario, What? You wretched little girl, you disobey me! Mario, take the last of my power. What is this now? I feel positively bursting with energy. You brat, obey me, girl. Farewell, Mario. I believe in you. Peach! Grr, very cunning, princess. But you will not undo me. Know me as your queen.
Here's the fight.
Here it is. We're gonna do it.
Hopefully.
Mario, this is our time. We're almost finished. Enough! This ends now.
Can't flee this fight.
But what we can do is damage her in this one.
Correct. And everyone is in fact back to full.
Yeah, baby.
So now, here's what I propose. Because the sooner we do this, the better. Let's swap to Bobbery. So that we have Bobbery with us. And then let's do a special attack. Does massive damage to all enemies.
Okay.
I don't know what we have to do for this one. I don't remember. I think we did it last time, but... Tap A. Just tap it a lot, or... I guess we'll find out. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Show me. Show me what to do. Yup. Ah! I wasn't ready for that one. Okay. Oh, God.
There's so many.
Ah! Yes, there are. We did 15 damage to each of the hands and to her.
Whoa.
What?
That's insane.
How is it that you can hurt me?
Oh, yes, much better. Prepare for payback.
Fools!
Good block. What a good start. Okay, I'm ready for this shit now. Let's go. Bombast, baby. Speaking of repeatedly tapping A, oh god. Yes, the hands are gone. Good blocks again. Yes. Amazing. Suck it. All right. We've got 2 left. I don't think we'll need Sweet Treat, so let's use Earth Tremor.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try it. Come on, baby. Bring it on. Ah! Damn it, so close. That's fine, though. 5 damage? That's it? Oh, that's messed up.
That sucks.
+7. Attack power is now boosted. So we know what to do, because it only lasts 1 turn. So we are going to swap to Vivian. And we are going to Veil.
Okay.
That was easy. And then... Yeah!
That's right. Waste that shit.
That's right. Now she gets another attack on us, but... blocked it. Only takes 6. Oh god. Hold on. Wow, that did a lot more before. That's good to know.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, now we want to...
I think we put Flurry back in and do the dodgy thing, because that worked pretty nicely.
Okay.
And
You
then
like that
Mario
idea?
can hit.
Sure. I like it. I like it. And we got the 3 turns. Ah, okay, okay, okay.
Nice. Very nice.
Oh my god, I fucking did it. We're back to full health, back to full FP, and back to full star power. Oh my god!
Oh my god! What?
Ah. Yeah, we're doing it this time, god damn it.
Wow.
Whew. Whew. Oh my god. We dodged that attack. Oh my fucking god, yes!
This is a lot.
Alright, Supernova again. Let's do this shit. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Here we go. Bring it. My arm is tired, but I don't give a damn. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's it. 15 damage.
To each.
Oh, it was a...
What?
It was a honey thing. I could have gotten it and it would have been fine, but I didn't see it was being blocked by somebody else.
You never
Alright.
see.
Yeah, I
So
know.
it's fine.
Alright. Do we want to swap to somebody else? Mario's dodgy for 3 turns, so...
Yeah, I mean, Flurry's still at 31, though. That's
Yeah.
still pretty good.
Sure, but if she can't do a lot of damage back, then it's kind of a
That's
waste
true,
of a
yeah.
spot, so...
So, okay, let's put Bobbery in.
Good block, Bobbery.
Can Bombast.
Yes, and he will. There's a rock. I actually saw it this time. Okay, good, good. Alright, so let's swap then and have Bobbery do the Bombast. Oh, the tapping A. My arm is so tired. Alright, good blocks. Okay, let's not do a special yet. Let's do a power bounce on
Oh,
her.
nice.
I don't even know the exact positioning on this, but I'm gonna try. Okay, okay, okay. I kinda got it, kinda didn't. Ah, didn't block that one. Damn it, didn't block that one either. There we go. Got that one. Okay. We're doing it again.
Yeah.
The hands go away.
We're still at 30 out of 40 for our FP. So.
Yeah, no, because we replenished it, thank God.
Yeah.
Alright. She's taking a lot of damage here. Good block. And Mario dodged it, too.
Yeah, we're still dodgy.
Yeah. For one more turn. But still. Power bounce. Yeah, let's try it again.
Nice.
That was like 8 damage. You do not know what you've done. Don't I, though? Oh!
I think she means like when you were mad.
Haha! Mario dodged it, and I blocked it for Bobbery. Okay, come on, buddy. Damn it. Alright, Bobbery's at 2. We notably do not have the life shroom anymore. But, here's what we're going to do, because we were going to do it anyway. Swap back to Flurry. Do the dodgy thing again.
Yeah. Nice.
3 more turns. Hands are back. I didn't block that one. It's fine. Good dodge. Good block. Hell yes. Okay. Alright. Here's an idea. What happens if we appeal? Do we get up to 6? Not quite. Not quite. Alright, next time.
What would that do for us?
It would give us 6, which would mean we'd supernova again. And do
okay.
15 damage to everything.
Nice.
Instead, I think we Quake Hammer and try to get the hands too.
Alright. I don't think it'll kill the hands, though.
We'll find out. 3 damage does not kill the hands. But 2 more does.
Okay,
That was
that's
pure
good
luck.
to know.
That was pure luck. +3 attack and +3 defense. So now we know that lasts for 2 turns, but we're still dodgy for 2 turns, so that's actually relatively okay. And now we have 6, so...
We can supernova.
You're damn right, and you know we're going to. Alright, come on, Arm, you can do this. It's important. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. One more. 5. Wow, man. Wow. You know what? Sure.
Wow. Kissing her in the boobs.
Yes! -7 to her, +7 to Flurry.
Nice.
Ah, that would have been cool. We didn't need it this time, but still, it would have been really cool. Alright, Power Bounce, let's do it.
Yeah. That only costs 2 FP.
I know.
That's really good.
I know. Her defense is so high it does nothing? Oh, balls. That's real bad. Let's lip lock again then. +7. Okay, good block. Oh, that just missed Mario entirely. Thank God. Oh, the daisy made everybody fall asleep. Son of a bitch. All right. That's bad. 3 damage to each. Dodgy Fog again. Only 2 turns because I messed that one up. Oh. Okay. We may want to use a Jam and Jelly here since we're at 5 FP.
Yes, I think we need to.
Ooh, never mind. We know what we're doing. No. Oh, well, yeah. Even though Mario's dodgy, better to not take the risk. We will swap to Vivian and Veil because she's at +7, which could do a massive amount of damage.
Yeah.
So we will swap to Vivian. We will use Veil. And we will dodge this attack. We'll still take whatever the next attack is, but that's a normal one. And we could still dodge it. So.
Yeah.
Blocked. Damn it. Okay. Oof. Alright, so we're not dodgy anymore. So let's swap back to Flurry to do the dodgy thing. And then we'll be down to 2 FP. So then it'll be time the next turn to use some items for healing Mario up, because he's only at 13.
Yeah.
And healing up our FP.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Nice.
Got the 3. Good block, Flurry. Damn it, no block. Oh, thank God. If that had targeted Mario, he would have been dead. So, item time.
Yeah.
We use a Jam and... Well, let's use an Ultra
Ultra
Shroom
Shroom
first.
first.
It doesn't really matter, but it does. So, Ultra Shroom on Mario. We're back to full health. It literally heals us for 49.
Wow.
And puts us to 55.
That's so good.
Right? You talk about using items as effectively as possible. And then we'll use a Jam and Jelly. And put us back to full FP as well.
Good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Right? Me too. Oh. Damn it. Status hasn't changed. Okay. Okay. We're back to 40 again. Oh, but Bobbery's at 2? Shit.
Oops.
Is it worth putting Bobbery... We're only dodgy for 2 turns. Is it worth putting Bobbery in and giving him an Ultra Shroom so that he can start bombasting again?
He does how many with that? 9?
Yeah, to
That's
each,
pretty-
to everything.
That's pretty good.
I agree.
Alright, yeah. And we'll only have 1 left at that point.
Correct. But we've got to be, like, please.
Nearing done. With
Please. How many times do we have to do 15 damage per clip? Like, it's crazy. Yeah, it missed Mario, finally. I really was like, that attack never misses Mario. Alright, now we want to swap to Bobbery first to kill the hands and everything else. But, like, you know, do a butt ton of damage. Nice job. Good block, too. What's our best thing to do here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the power bounce. I guess that's probably our best bet.
Yeah.
I only got 7 that time, sorry. No! It cannot be! How? Oh, the attack and defense boosts are back. That's annoying. And our dodgy just went away.
No.
Are we swapping back to Flurry? We can. Swapping back and forth just means that we lose the partner's turn every time, or Mario's turn each time, but not the partner's. Right? Like, Mario takes his turn now to swap to Flurry. Flurry uses the Dodgy Fog on him. Then next turn, Mario uses his turn to swap to Bobbery. Bobbery does Bombast and hits for 9 and 8. Or a little less because the defense is high.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Swap to Flurry. Okay. We got it. Damn it! Holy shit! Good block. Good dodge. Okay, Flurry's very low, but as we know, we are swapping back to Bobbery, who is going to kill the hands with a Bombast. Yeah, it only does 5 damage to her because she's got her defense up. Ugh, Bobbery. Ugh. Okay, her attack and defense boosts are gone.
Awesome.
But Bombast again, get rid of the hands. Uh-oh. Okay. And hit her for 8, of course.
That's nice.
Jump.
Yeah.
So scary. Oh my god, come on. Ah, you suck, Joe. Joe, you suck. Alright, 6 damage. Good block. Damn it. Good dodge. Alright. We will have 1 FP left. Or, yeah, we'll have 1 FP left after this, but we do have more Jam and Jellies. So, goodbye. Good job. Now, this costs 2, so we can't do that. But the Power Smash only costs 1.
Good.
Let's see how much this does. 8!
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's the same amount as the Power Bounce if we do it all correctly. Okay, which means we swap. I went totally the wrong way, but it's fine, it's fine. Jam and Jelly. Back to full FP.
Nice.
And you know what that means.
Bombast.
You're damn right. 8 damage. Oh! Aye!
Did you beat her?
First of all, did we beat her? And second of all, yes, and we got 1 whole star point
Oh,
for it.
fuck you. That's just rude.
Impossible. Unthinkable. How could I? I cannot be beaten by lesser beings such as these. And I had just been reborn into this world. I cannot. I must not.
That's not what?
I,
Fist?
my queen. Go. No! Let's get out of here, Marilyn.
Go!
Hey! Hey! Hey, wait!
Princess Peach! Mario, over here, old boy!
Bobbery needs to tell him that he should approach Peach.
The princess is all right. She's not even hurt!
Are you sure?
That's what he
She
said.
looks passed out.
Mario. So, it's all over then. I'm so sorry, Mario. Who knew all this would happen?
Don't you dare apologize, my dear. It was all in a day's work for us,
Thank you. All of you.
I have a guess, but I could be wrong. Aha! There you are, Mario! Was I right? No, I was wrong. Damn it, man. Well, can you believe those brutes even came after me, an old Goomba? But I still made it here. I was so worried about you all, you have no idea.
Well, we weren't worried about you, because he kept showing up for no damn reason.
Huh? By the look of things, though, I guess we're in the clear, am I right? You kids sure are the real thing, I tell you. Yes, I seem to be in one piece too, so all is well.
Yeah, that's surprising.
So, without further ado, take a look at this.
He just had that in his back pocket.
I found this on the way. This must be the treasure we heard rumors of in Rogueport. It's like, no, we found out that that was rumors set by Beldam, so like, no, but... My theory has been correct all these years. There really was a legendary treasure. Oh, frankly. No, don't bring me down now. It must be something great. And all's well that ends well. Now, how do we get out of this dank place anyway?
It's just gonna be another curse that, like, makes us able to, like, I don't know, turn ourselves small in some kind of weird way.
As all the other curses have been.
Yep.
Let's go home, Mario. Back to everyone.
Do we not get to see what's in the chest at least? God damn.
It's the old man's treasure.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. We don't need it. That was the whole point. It's Rogueport.
Is it actually night, or it's just eternal eclipse now?
Forever. Even though we beat her too bad. Oh, look at all of our partners. So, you're leaving then? Well, that's too bad. Having you around really did wonders for my research.
Oh, Professor, we'd never let you monopolize Mario for your research anyway. Besides, you said I could be your research assistant for next term.
Huh? Yes, that's right. And I thank you, Goombella. Mario, even after you leave here, please don't forget about us, all right? And we, in return, will wish that you find all the best in the future.
Never ever give up, Mario. That's the important thing I learned from you. Thanks, Mario. Just promise me you'll think of me now and again, okay?
Goombella? Nah, probably not.
Mario, thanks to you, I found courage and inner strength.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, because he had legit just strength all fucking long, man.
Yeah, Koops is great, man. Even, like, so late in the game when you've gotten so many other companions after him, he still was so good.
I was shocked when you were like, no, we're going back to Koops here.
I'm telling you. Like, Gruel may be your favorite. Koops is definitely mine, for sure.
Yeah.
Koops is the goddamn man.
I don't know how to say this, but I think I like myself more since I've known you. And I feel like I've grown closer to my dad.
Because we found him and saved him, saved his life.
Okay.
Remember?
I was like, are you like saying we're like your dad?
No, he'd been eaten by Hooktail, and Mario helped him gather the courage to go save his dad from Hooktail.
It's also hard to put into words. My dear Mario, I'm ready to make my comeback in the theater now.
Oh, Christ.
I've found so many things on this journey that I can only express on stage. And with these new themes...
Technically, you were on stage in those fights.
That's very true.
And with these new themes, I am so ready for that wonderful spotlight again. Please do come see me once we've finished rehearsing. And bring Peach too, dear. Gonzalez! Oh yeah, wait, I gotta stop doing that. It's Mario, right? Well, you'll always be Gonzalez to me, man. Because I was born in the Glitz Pit, and Gonzalez is, and always will be, the champ.
Yeah.
So, let's meet again, Gonzalez. I mean it, man.
He was born in the Glitz Pit.
It's true. He has lived his entire life knowing nothing but combat with Mario.
Aw. That's really sad.
I mean, he seems to be somewhat okay with it, I suppose. Mario, I feel like I've grown to never mind. They can't see you glancing around like that.
No.
He's standing right next to Peach right now while you're saying this to him.
Well, you've got lots of new friends now. And they're all way nicer than Beldum. So you'll be fine. Have a nice life.
Yeah, I sure do think that you and Peach make a nice couple.
Uh-huh.
I'll never forget my time traveling with you. So, don't forget me either. Well, old boy, it was most agreeable that I had the chance to meet you. If not for you, then my dear Scarlet would still gaze down on a broken Babam. That's really sweet. You don't think that's sweet? I think that's so cute. All right.
I don't know. It's a little weird.
Okay. But now, I'm off to sea again. I know Scarlet would have wanted it that way.
That's cool.
Let's see each other again, Mario. And this time, let it be on the high seas, old boy.
I mean, probably not, but you can be on the high seas and enjoy yourself there.
Well, the boat's almost here. Mario!
Who are these people?
It's Punies with mushrooms.
Oh.
We made it just in time. Take these with you. We brought them so you'd have something to eat on the boat. Yummy! These are very fresh mushrooms. Oh, how lovely. Thank you.
How weird is it that the food is mushrooms, but also people are mushrooms sometimes?
Yep, and like Toadsworth. You can't see him right now because Peach is blocking him, but he's got the toadstool cap on.
Yeah.
Everyone, if not for all of you, the world would have fallen into a horrible darkness. But your brave hearts strove for peace and saved this world. I don't know how to thank you, but know that the entire world is in your debt. What? Nonsense! We're the ones who should be thanking you, Princess! If you hadn't come to our little town, we'd all be puppets for the Shadow Queen and Grottus. The thought gives me hives.
I mean, no, you wouldn't, because she wouldn't have been resurrected without the perfect vessel.
Well, it clearly wasn't the perfect vessel because she wasn't used to it yet, and then she died.
Oh, no.
Ah, look, Your Highness. I see the boat. Take care, everyone. Farewell.
Oh, it's such a cool boat.
This is the boat, I think is the boat we came here on, or at least Peach did. But we've seen it once before. Oh, forgive my lateness, sir. I must have dozed off a bit. But please, come on board. I'll get you folks back at full steam. Does it flip? Yeah, it does. I love that shit so much. Set a course for the Mushroom Kingdom. And we leave everyone behind.
Bye, guys.
They are all such lovely people, don't you think? I don't have too many good memories of Rogueport, what with the kidnapping and all. But it really is a vibrant town full of love for life, isn't it? Mario, I was very frightened when they took me. But, well, TEC was really there for me and helped me get through it all.
So he's the man I love, and I'm leaving you for him.
I mean, he blew himself up and his memory is erased, so she literally can't, but, you know.
And I knew that you would come to help me as well. I always believe in that. Thank you, Mario. Maybe I should listen to Toadsworth and behave more like a princess from now on.
What does that mean?
Because she was like flippant about like looking at stuff at Rogueport and like trying to slip away from Toadsworth, and that's when she got captured.
Oh.
Mario, look out there! Rogueport's positively shining. It's so beautiful.
The sun is shining on Rogueport again.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's crazy, bro. You had a pretty rough time of it, didn't you? But now that Peach is safe, I guess everything's okay. Really, though, how amazing is it that you saved the world again? Again, bro! And say, it's been a little while since then. Are you ready for a new adventure? Yeah, you the man, bro. I wonder what everyone who traveled with you is up to. Whoa, what was that, bro? Was that your newfangled mail gadget?
I'm so bad at Luigi's voice. I'm so sorry, everybody. It really bothers me.
Dear Mario, what's up? Goombella here. I'm still here working with Professor Frankly. We beat the Shadow Queen, but there's tons of Rogueport lore we still don't get. So, my research with the professor goes on and on. With the info I gathered with you, we have lots of great leads now, though. Mario, like I always said, every myth contains a kernel of truth. Speaking of which, know what was in the chest that the professor recovered? You're totally not going to believe me when I tell you. It's a secret. But I'll tell you next time I see you. As part of my research, I did go back to many of the places we visited, and I saw everyone we traveled with too. Now, Amy, at the end, especially because it seems like she's going to be doing this, at the end I was planning on asking you if you had a favorite chapter that you can think of. If you know it offhand, don't say it yet, but if not, this can be a time for you to remember all the places we went to see if any of them jump out as like, oh yeah, hell yeah, it was that place, or whatever. So yeah, and I saw everyone we traveled with too. I don't remember if I read that. I think I did, but still.
Yeah.
It's Koops and Koopy Koo. Koops is living peacefully in Petalburg with his dad and Koopy Koo. And Mario, guess what Koops wants to do now? He wants to become mayor of Petalburg and live there in peace. Can you imagine? Still, it might just be perfect for him, come to think of it. He's so much more of an adult now than when you left Rogueport. Still, I think Koopy Koo pretty much has him wrapped around her little finger.
It sounds like Koopy Koo, all right. Oh, what?
Do we have a fight?
Nope.
Flurry's back on stage in a big way, and the crowds are totally ecstatic. And the play she's doing right now is the story of our adventure. Yeah! It's called Paper Mario. I saw it twice. It was totally the best play ever. And somehow, Dupless has joined the troupe as an actor. Who saw that coming? His transformation skills are serving him well, but it still kind of creeps me out.
Yeah, fair enough. But at least he, like, I mean, he as somebody who was, like, a recluse with no friends.
Yeah.
Like, sure did find a way to, like, cling to people enough to, like, try to just, like, like, force himself upon people.
Well, and,
until
like,
it, like, worked.
Yeah, make something of himself for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and little Gruel?
Yeah, he's fighting solo in the Glitz Pit.
Nice.
He says he's getting pretty close to a title match even. Isn't that just adorable? Oh yeah, he's calling himself the Great Gonzalez Jr. in the ring, by the way. You like that?
Yeah.
It's sort of silly, but kind of cute too, don't you think? Oh, and wait, I have to get this exactly right, or he'll get, like, so mad at me. He, said that he could totally take you in the ring now, so bring it. I guess he doesn't change. Isn't that too cute? Okay. It's Vivian. Vivian's gone back to hang out with her sisters. Family is important, after all.
Oh, shit.
Now that the Shadow Queen's been defeated, I don't think Beldam's into evil. Oh, and Beldam also promised me she would never be mean to Vivian ever again.
Uh-huh.
Yep, I think the three sirens are going to live pretty peacefully from now on. But you should totally go visit her sometime.
Yeah, you definitely should. Because that's not going to work out well.
It's Bobbery. Bobbery goes out to sea every day now with Cortez. I think his soul has healed. I ran into him on Keelhaul Key by accident the other day, which was nice. He was so happy, I thought he was going to blow up on me for a second there. You know, I bet Scarlet is looking down on him and smiling right now. Oh, and I almost forgot. Everyone on Keelhaul Key is well, and they say hello.
Nice.
Yeah. Whoa! Oh yeah, in my travels, I heard a rumor that Lord Crump and Grotus were both still alive. I guess that makes them pretty tenacious baddies, doesn't it, Mario? But they've mellowed a lot, just like Beldam has, and I don't expect more trouble. Plus, I heard Grotus is just a head, which really cuts down on mischief making.
Yeah. I would say.
Jesus Christ.
It's amazing.
Right? Oh, that's the teleporter to the moon.
But the moon exploded.
Speaking of miracle survivals, guess whose favorite calculator is still computing?
What?
He says he really wants to see you and Peach again. TEC is alive.
Real.
Well, I don't think he blew up the moon. I think he was supposed to have just blown up the facility, but still.
Yeah, but he would not have survived that, and you specifically just said that his memories were erased.
Yeah. Well, I'm totally rambling at this point, so I guess I'd better wrap it up. I just want to say, even though things got tough, I'm grateful for our time together. And there is one thing that kind of weighed on me and I never got to express to you. See, well, maybe that's best kept a secret.
Okay.
So please say hi to Peach for me, okay? Till we meet again, your friend, Goombella. Hey, that's awesome, bro. Sounds like everyone's doing great over there. Huh? Someone here? Excuse me, sirs. Oh, it's him, okay. Hello, Mario. Hello, Luigi. Please allow me to apologize for coming unannounced, but I was cleaning out the storeroom in the castle the other day, and I found something rather amazing. Yes, Toadsworth found a treasure map. And I'm sure it will lead to real treasure this time. I just know it.
Oh, god damn you. Get the fuck out of my house. Just get the fuck out. Just leave.
So So Mario, you'd love to look for treasure, isn't that right?
No, I would not.
The boat's waiting for you.
No. Oh. How about it's waiting for you? Go get on it and don't come back. Like, what the actual fuck?
She just leaves.
And Luigi's like, are you serious right now? And just like looking back and forth.
Staff credits. You know what that means, Amy. We did it. We beat Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door.
Nice.
So, big question, because this was a long game.
It was.
What'd you think?
It was pretty great.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Good.
Like, it's very creative.
Yeah.
There's like so many different things that happen. So many different locales that have so many differences to them. The characters are very varied. And like just a lot of things happened.
Yeah.
And like it's interesting because it's like, okay, anytime there's a fight scene, it's a play.
Yes.
And you know, that doesn't get old because it's interesting and different. And yeah, I mean, there was never a point in this where I was like, oh great, like here's this annoying thing we have to do again. And like that really means something.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we've played Pokemon. I love playing Pokemon. It's great.
Yeah.
But when we have to sit there and like level up a character that is, you know, that like we just caught this Pokemon and now we have to get it up to like level 20 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is awful.
Yeah.
I feel like this game didn't have anything like that. It was just new and interesting place, new and interesting people, new and interesting tasks. And then once you were done, new and interesting, new and interesting, new and interesting again.
Okay.
You know, and just again and again and again. There were a couple of things that like stayed consistent throughout. Like, okay, you know, you can go back to this guy and level up your partners.
Yeah.
You can go back to this guy and get, you know, the thing that like helps you out during battles.
Which literally, by the way, we spent 50 coins on that. He literally did it one time and it didn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was for this time. A lot of other times it worked really well, which is why we went back to him. But the fact that it kind of didn't help here sucked a bit. But in the grand scheme of things, it's still fine. Like as far as
need it though. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't even use up all of our items.
Yeah. God bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Those supernovas that you used were
so good.
Amazing.
So good.
Yeah, I mean, this was fun.
Yeah.
Just genuinely fun.
Okay. So, I mean, then this is somewhat elementary, but I ask you this. With most games that we play, and really specifically games that I know where this is the case, but would you play a sequel?
Yes, absolutely. And if I'm comparing it to Mario 64, this is infinitely better.
And it's so interesting because, honestly, I would not compare this to Super Mario 64, despite the fact that they're both Super Mario properties.
Yeah,
right?
They're so dissimilar.
Correct.
Like, they couldn't be more dissimilar.
And honestly, with any episode of this series, you could have been doing this along the way, but I want to know from other people as well. If you think that that's unfair of me to say, like if you think that it should be compared to Super Mario 64, go right ahead. Do it in the comments. Let us know. Like, whatever it's got to be, we want to know about it. But yeah, I don't know. Like, this game is probably more comparable, in my opinion, to a Final Fantasy VII, or as you put it, a Pokemon as well. Because they're JRPGs, you have party members, etc. So I think it's more fair to compare to that because there is the leveling up system and stuff like that.
Yeah. But again, I will say, like, it's more fun than Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have the elements that make you so bored or annoyed that Pokemon has.
Okay.
But obviously there are a lot more Pokemon than there are characters in this game.
For sure.
So, like...
The end.
I like the variance here, and I think the variance here is enough. And if somebody didn't think that the variance here was enough...
Yeah.
Then they would probably like Pokemon better.
Okay.
Right? Because
sure.
Pokemon would have a lot more variance. But to me, like, this is enough variance for me to like it.
Sure.
And it's missing the, like, tedium that comes with Pokemon.
Sure. Okay. I will say something that I had mostly forgotten about. There are a lot of things in this game similar. Again, if I'm comparing them, this is me doing it. If I'm comparing this game to Final Fantasy VII, for example, as we saw when we played through it, which is why I mention it. So links down, or not links down in the description box below. You're here on the channel, so feel free to go find the playlist of us playing Final Fantasy VII. It was definitely a fan favorite series and one of our favorites to play through for varied reasons. So definitely go check that out. But in Final Fantasy VII, our friend Dave, who helped us with it, took us through a lot of different side quest type things.
Okay, yeah.
Like, to show us what could be in the game and what options there were for us. Whereas in this game, we didn't really do that. We did that on occasion, but not to the degree that you could have.
Right.
So, for example, one of the things that you could have done was in Rogueport, we stopped by and checked it out once, but there was a, like a, I can't think of the term for it, but like a board with like job postings on it.
Okay.
Or like help requests.
Yeah.
And so you could go back to that and keep doing those requests and you would get different rewards, whether it's just a coin payout or items or things like that. Probably like special badges. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm guessing like badges that you wouldn't really be able to get anywhere else. And at one point, if you complete one that shows up there, you would get an optional party member. In Ms. Mouse.
Nice.
The little mouse.
I love her.
So we didn't do that, but we could have.
Okay. Cool.
And so then she would have joined our team.
So can you tell me, like, what her attacks are? And stuff?
I don't know what
Because
they
that would
are.
be cool to know.
Let's see.
She's pretty awesome. You did ask the question before.
Please.
Of what is my favorite location in this game.
I did ask that for sure.
And it is absolutely 110% the forest where we met Flurry
Oh, okay, great.
and the Punies.
Yeah.
That is aesthetically gorgeous.
Sure.
And it is aesthetically unique. And I just felt it was the most interesting of all of the locales that we went to.
Okay. Very cool. All right, so I did find Ms. Mouse's information. So her attacks are Love Slap, Kiss Thief, Tease, and Smooch.
Oh, wow. So it's like all very sexual.
Yeah, I guess. Kiss, so her Love Slap is her main attack, which doesn't cost any FP because it's her main attack. It slaps an enemy and ignores defense.
Okay.
So any
That's
defense
kinda
boost,
cool.
yeah, exactly. Kiss Thief doesn't do any damage, but it steals enemies' items or badges. Tease doesn't do any damage, but makes enemies dizzy. By the way, Kiss Thief costs 2 FP. Tease costs 3, makes enemies dizzy. And then her ultimate attack, her final and her strongest, is Smooch, which costs 10 FP.
Gross.
And it replenishes 10 of Mario's HP.
Oh, shit.
And so, of course,
Okay.
it does no damage.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. So there you go. Those are her attacks
Cool.
that she could have done. Again, optional party member. Obviously, we didn't need her. Like,
Yeah.
she could have helped, sure, but we didn't really need her that badly. I'm glad to hear that the forest was your favorite, and I mean you said 110%. So arguably, or sorry, would it be fair to say that it wasn't even close for you? Did you say that as well?
Yes, it wasn't even close.
Okay, good.
Just say it was any other location.
That's what I mean. Yeah, compared to any of the other chapters or locales or however you want to refer to it. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, from a narrative standpoint, the most interesting was probably the wrestling.
That I told you that's definitely my favorite chapter
Well,
for sure.
yeah, but you're like a big wrestling fan.
Correct.
I'm really not.
Yeah.
Like there are certain wrestlers where I really like their technique.
Sure.
And I think that they're awesome, but I'm not really a wrestling fan. But I do think that from a narrative standpoint, this game like really had some interesting points, and I feel like that was one of the major ones in this.
Okay. And I mean, you made it very clear, and I don't think we need to harp on, but Gruul was your favorite partner for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think Koops is mine. Like, it's easy for me to say Bobbery because he's the strongest, and I don't hate his story either. Like, I think it's really cute that, you know, he lost his wife, and it made him a recluse, and Mario coming to him and saying, hey, we need you, like, kind of woke him up, and then the rest of his story going forward was, I'm going to do this because my wife wouldn't want me to be sitting at home doing nothing.
Yeah.
She would want me to be the hero that you are here to ask me to be.
Right.
And like, that's what a great story that is. Like you said, the narrative of this game is great in that way. Whereas Koops's is still fine, but I don't think it's the narrative is as strong.
Yeah, no. Also, like, I didn't love, like, Princess Peach as a character.
Okay.
Like, there were moments where I felt like, oh, that's really cool, like, what she's saying or what she's doing. And then most of the rest of the time, it was, like, very damsel in distress and terrible.
That is, like, I think, I'd like to argue that I think Nintendo has been moving away from that recently, but there is a very storied history of Peach being literally just a damsel in distress.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally her only character trait. Whereas now, she had a little bit more to her, even here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I did see that. And like I said, there were some cool moments where, like, she made choices or said things or did things where I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So...
And I wasn't sure if that was, like, a character choice that they made, or if it was like well, this is how it's going to work into the narrative, so this is what she needs to do kind of thing.
Sure.
But either way, I will say, like, there were moments for her character I really liked, and moments for her character I hated.
Sure. And by the way, I didn't mean to... What I said was not in any way to contradict you or say that I felt that you were wrong, just to add in, like, you know, that I would argue that this is better than games prior to it in terms of her character developments, etc.
Yeah.
So, which is good, and like I said, hopefully as we get further into Mario games into the future, you'll see how they've changed, and we can discuss that together as well.
Okay.
As well as Mario games in the past, because that, you know, you'll be able to look back and say, oh, okay, this is like peak, you know, she's nothing but the damsel in distress. Yeah. Arguably in Super Mario 64 she was. Like, that's all that happened, was that she sent him a letter that was like, I baked a cake for you, and then you go there and she's gone, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess, like, let's just find her. So
yeah, I mean, Super Mario 64 pretty much like had the variants that this game had, but that's like it.
Okay.
Like, and it had Mario and Luigi and Peach, or was Luigi not
Luigi.
even in that one?
No Luigi.
So it was just Mario and Peach. But that's like pretty much it that was similar to this game.
Yeah, well, and Bowser technically, but yes, yeah.
Like there was nothing else about it from a narrative standpoint, from a like intrigue standpoint, from I mean, it just was completely dissimilar, and I have to say, like, this game is infinitely better.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the nature of it being a different genre of game entirely, right? Mario is one of the characters who transcends genre, right? If we played a Final Fantasy game, they would all be this genre, unless you're talking about tactics, which that's I'm talking more to the audience here because that would confuse you because we haven't gotten there yet. But like, that's a different genre of game. But Final Fantasy is going to be a JRPG. That's what you're going to get.
Yeah.
This is a JRPG. Super Mario 64 is not. It's a 3D adventure game. So like, they're completely, and that's why I said, like, just because they have Mario in them doesn't mean that they're comparable. Like, you haven't played the game yet, but you're aware that Mario Kart exists as a franchise. And I believe you're aware that, like, Mario Golf exists as a franchise.
I have played Mario Kart.
That's right. Sorry, you have. You have not played it on this channel, but it is one of the few, if not the only game that you played prior to this channel's existence. So, thank you for the correction.
My cousin had it, and I played it one time.
that wealth of video game experience. Like, somebody
did it, guys.
Yeah, somebody in the comments going to be like, you guys lied to us. Amy's played games before. Yeah, technically.
A game. One time. No,
this whole channel's a lie. Cancel us. That's it.
I've done, like, arcade games.
Okay.
As well.
Sure. Anyway.
But that's it.
Yeah. So, okay. So, and I don't know. I mean, like, what did you think of, like, the depth of characters? NPCs as well as, like, party members. I mean, even without Ms. Mouse, at the end, we had Goombella, Koops, Flurry, Gruul, Vivian, and Bobbery. That's 6 companions. If you had Ms. Mouse, she would have been 7.
Yeah.
Am I missing anybody? Oh, did I say Flurry? I think I did.
And each one of them had drastically different characters.
Yes, for sure.
They just, like, everything about them was so different from one another. Like, Goombella was really the only one who, like, didn't have, like, much of a fleshed out story to her. Because she was just the first one, right? We didn't really get far enough with her to, like, get to that point.
Yeah, because as soon as we got
all the other ones, it was like, okay, we first start interacting with them when they're already, like, in the middle of their story. So we come in and we learn all these things that are going on with them, and then, like, their life changes by being part of our team.
Yeah, for sure.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And or we help them advance their story as we did with most, if not all of them besides Goombella or with Goombella. Yeah, Goombella is, like, the only one, I think, that after we found Koops, I don't think we ever put her on the team again. Maybe once. But, like, even in this last, like, world or chapter where we went through the 1,000-Year Door, that area purposefully had us use Koops and Vivian and Gruul and Bobbery and Flurry. Like, all of them got used in some capacity, and because Goombella had nothing outside of combat that she could do, she had no use whatsoever. So, you're right. She was the only one that, like, never really came up again.
Yeah, she was just your partner in the beginning while you're learning what the game is.
And, yeah, she was your tutorial partner.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah, or, like, your kind of, like, introductory, like, here's the world
Yeah.
and like what you know about it, and you'll start to learn stuff, and like, I'm here to help you get to your first real partner. You know, like, because I'm not that helpful in combat or in any other way.
Yeah, she's in fact the only one that we didn't level up to level 3 as well.
Yeah.
I don't even know that we leveled her up to 2. Maybe we did, I don't recall, but yeah. Okay, so then let me ask you, right? We talked about Ms. Mouse, we talked about, like, that there's the job board or the postings board or whatever. There's the cooking mechanic that you really only found out about in, like, the second to last episode, the last episode that we did,
Yeah.
right? Would you... I'm not saying we're going to do this. Please, for the love of God, please understand we're not, but I will ask anyway. Would you want to... or would this game be worth it to you to try to do more things in and or come near 100%ing?
It's over.
Okay.
So no.
Okay. If I had asked you 3 episodes ago, what would you have said? If you can think about it.
3 episodes ago, I probably would have said no.
Okay.
If it was like 15 episodes ago, I don't know how many episodes this show is.
Offhand, I don't recall, but I could probably look it up. But it's
Well,
like
if
40s or
if
so.
you would ask when we were like halfway through the game,
Sure.
I probably would have said yes to that.
Okay.
Because I would have like not necessarily seen like where things were gonna end up,
Sure.
like what knots were gonna be tied at the end of each rope. And so I might have said, oh yeah, like we can do side quests and stuff like that more in this. But yeah, I mean, as we started to like get to a point where it seemed like it was coming to a close, there would have been no need for that.
Sure. Sure. And, okay, and then speaking of endings, are you satisfied with the way that this game ended?
Yeah.
Okay. They didn't really, like, give you much in the way of, like, hints, so I don't think this is necessarily a fair question to ask, but could you have predicted how this game was going to end?
I mean, obviously you go in knowing that you save Princess Peach and you defeat the bad guys.
Well, sure, but I guess my question is, because that's a very fair point. I guess my question is the, like, quote-unquote twist that the game had of the fact that behind the Thousand-Year Door is not a treasure, as the treasure map that you were following implied, but it was, in fact, a ruse to try to get somebody to gather together the crystal stars to get behind the Thousand-Year Door so that, or to open the Thousand-Year Door and get into it so that they could unleash this ultimate evil, or whatever you want to call it. Like, is that something you would have predicted while we were gathering them?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
And again, like I said, I don't know that it's fair of me to ask if you could have. I just, you know.
And I absolutely didn't think Beldam was behind something like that either.
Sure.
Like, that was another surprise.
Okay.
When it was like Beldam showed up and the Shadow Queen was just like, oh, it was clearly you that brought me back here.
Because they knew each other.
They knew each other.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, that's like a whole facet that I never would have guessed.
Sure.
Because, like, Beldam was just so, like, you know, just like somebody in real life who's like that, you just kind of assume, like, there's not a lot to speak of when it comes to them.
Sure.
Like, they just don't have much of a life. And, like, you know, you kind of feel bad for them.
Sure.
Except that you kind of can't because they're an asshole, so you just kind of, like, don't care.
Okay.
But, you know, there was obviously a lot more going on there.
Yeah.
you know, and so that was surprising. There were a lot of surprises in this game that a lot of the other games that we play just don't have.
Sure.
Like a lot of the other games that we play, either they don't try to surprise you, or they try to surprise you, and in those moments, I'm guessing what's going to happen.
Yes, and that has happened for people that have been following this channel for a while. You can think of a moment. You're more than welcome to leave it in the comments, but you can all think of a moment where, and I'm thinking of basically all of them, but where Amy either predicted it or the few times where you were actually actively surprised by something that happened.
Yeah, it is few and far between.
Agreed.
That I was actually surprised by something that was supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah.
You know, which is a little bit. You have to apply the context of like being like, oh well, this was a kid's game.
Yes.
You know, it was created 20 years ago. You know, or whatever. But like, so you know, these tropes became tropes. Because they were a thing that got repeated so many times. But back then, maybe they weren't quite as tropey.
For sure.
Or, you know, when you're a kid, maybe, like, you don't understand that it's a trope, right?
And or the twist can't be too complex because you'll never understand it. And the game developers want you to be able to be invested in the whole story, even as a kid.
Right, yeah.
Sure.
Absolutely. So, I mean, you know, I can apply that context to it, but it doesn't, like, change the fact that I'm still sitting there going, okay, this is what's going to happen, and then it does.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't change the fact that, like, surprises don't get to be a thing.
Sure.
Most of the time in these games for me.
Yeah.
This one had them. More than one.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, again, it's because of the, I would argue at least, it's because of the genre of game, it's because of the complexity that this game brings, like...
Yeah. And then, like, on top of all of that, you've got the, you know, these curses where you, like, it's so interesting and so just, like, freaking cool.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, so there are these moments and these spots where we have to, like, blow up a crack.
Yeah.
In order to find what's happening next.
Mm-hmm.
Or we have to make ourselves skinny and fit through something. You know, or we have to roll underneath, you know?
Yeah.
Curl up. And roll underneath.
Become a paper airplane or a paper boat.
Exactly.
Or blow away a piece of a wall that is slightly folded over with flurry.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like so cool. It's just so many layers.
Yeah. The complexities, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, this was one of my favorite games I think we've ever played.
Okay. Okay. That's a bold statement. I appreciate it.
Yeah. It is a bold statement because we've played some great ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, off the top of my head, I can think of a number of them, if, you know.
Yeah, this is definitely in my top 10.
Wow. Okay. That's good. Based on what you were saying, I would have thought you would have felt maybe top 5. And that might have surprised me a little bit, but top 10 seems fair.
It's probably like, it might even be top 5.
Okay.
Or it might be like 6 or 7. But it's definitely not as low as 10.
Okay. Yeah, I think, interesting. I think maybe someday, I mean, obviously we're still putting out content at a continuous clip, 3 new episodes a week, folks, so definitely don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell, by the way. But I think maybe someday in the future we can do some type of a ranking. Maybe we'll do a video or something where I ask you flat out to just like make the list if you can. And if you can't, that's life. Don't worry about it. But that's not here. We're not doing that here. But I do like that you feel that it's in the top 10. That's actually really cool to me. So, you're obviously, folks, you are more than welcome to guess in the comments down below. Like I said, I don't know when that ranking video is going to come out. It'll probably be a while still, because there are still some like core games that everyone has been recommending that you play or that I take you through that you have not gotten to yet.
Yeah.
That we have to do first before I would think of doing that ranking because, you know, otherwise, like, obviously each new game is going to go somewhere in that ranking, but I would still, like I said, I would want to wait for some of those more core games to come in before you would, before I would ask you for that official ranking. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's more that you have to say on this game. It was...
I don't know. I mean, like, I can sit here and compare it to a lot of the games that I liked that maybe feel kind of dissimilar and just be like, yeah, I mean, this one was good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm truly glad that you liked it. You know, to be honest, like, I enjoyed this game when I played it when I was younger. I don't think I enjoyed it to the degree that you're stating that you enjoyed it. And I think I enjoyed it, you know, this is so interesting. I think I enjoyed it more in this playthrough with you as opposed to playing it by myself when I was younger. I think getting to experience the comedy moments, the tough moments, the interesting moments, stuff like that with you and getting your perspective along with it definitely made it more fun. And I can't necessarily say that with every game that we play. Not to say that playing them with you is not fun. That's not what I mean.
Yeah.
But that to say that it was more fun playing through it with you as opposed to my own playthrough. Like for the Pokemon games, for example, because of the nature of how we play those games, you end up picking Pokemon for your team that I wouldn't necessarily always pick.
Right.
So like, that doesn't make it more fun than my own playthrough, but I still have fun with it because I love seeing your journey. Like, that's why I wanted to do these games, and I would argue that's why so many people watch it. Shout outs to each and every one of you. You're awesome people.
Well, and I feel like that would make it more interesting for you as well.
Yes.
Because now it's like, oh, okay, so now I'm getting to play these Pokemon on our team that I normally wouldn't put on my own team. So I'm getting to, like, play them, see what their capabilities are, see how that changes as they evolve.
Sure.
And, you know, see how far they can get, even though I wouldn't put them on my team, you know?
Yeah. And then I guess...
So maybe, like, even you get, like, the surprise of realizing that, like, they were better than you thought they were.
Sure. Well, I've mentioned this a million times. I really appreciate seeing your reactions to the different Pokemon. Whether when you see it for the first time in a new generation.
Yeah.
Do you like it? Do you dislike it? When you see what it evolves into, do you like it? Do you dislike it? Like that kind of thing for sure. That's always interesting to me. But to get back to this game, because I don't want to fully use this game to talk about every other game we've ever played before. But to get back to this game, what did you think about the difficulty level of this game? Do you think it was too much, not enough, just right, a little bit of both?
I think throughout the game, it was just enough. I think that end boss fight was too hard in comparison because I feel like it wasn't really working up to that adequately to prepare you for it the way that it needed to prepare you for it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe I have blinders on. You're right. I don't necessarily remember a particular boss fight, and please remind us in the comments if we forgot. I don't remember a boss fight being that hard. Like, we fought multiple bosses in this game that seemed very tough going in, and then we beat them. You know what I mean? Like, then the fight was over, and it was like, you know, wow, that was a cool boss fight, right? We enjoyed them, but at no point was it as tough as this was, where it's like, okay, here's the second form or whatever, the second part of the fight, where you can't damage it at all, but you kind of have to use your items up a little bit to keep yourself alive, because that's literally all you're doing. You can't do any damage to her, but you have to live, because if you die, you're screwed and you got to start all the way over again. And so maybe that's my fault a bit, but I don't know. I agree with you that was tough.
Yeah, just because you weren't prepared for it.
Yeah.
Because that was a new strategy all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
that you had to have at the end. And it was...
Yeah, I mean, the only thing close was right before we got Gruul, right? In the Glitz Pit, we fought those two iron or something Harriers, the armored Harriers. That we saw them. They were the rock guys that talk like this. And that you could only beat them by gulping them with Gruul and spitting them at the other one.
Yeah.
Because they were so indestructible that they couldn't be hurt except but for by the other one. But we didn't have Gruul at the time. He was still in the egg. And then he hatches out of the egg after we've lost to them and then joins our team and then we beat them. So that's the only other time where you have like essentially that was a forced loss. You had to lose against them.
Right.
Whereas this was not a forced loss, obviously, because if you lost, you had a game over and you had to start over, but you still couldn't damage her, which is more along the lines of similar to the Armored Harriers in that way.
Yeah, I mean...
So it's comparable, but not exactly the same.
I don't think it's comparable.
Okay,
at all.
Fair enough.
I think there were a lot of fights in this game. I didn't really feel that there was a ton of escalation. So what I mean to say is, like, there were a lot of fights, but I felt like those fights you kept pretty close to still being good enough.
Okay.
Without a ton of extra work.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden for the boss fight, even the pre-boss fight was not that bad.
No, agreed.
And then you go into the real boss fight and it all of a sudden is like 3 times as bad as what you're ready for.
Yeah.
Because it really wasn't gradual in any kind of capacity.
Sure.
It just was, okay, these are all gonna be easy, and then this last one's gonna be super hard.
Sure.
And it just, that doesn't make a ton of sense to me.
Okay. I mean, I loved the strategies that we were able to come up with in that final fight today.
Yeah.
Because I think without them, we wouldn't have been able to win.
Right.
And I think that with them, it made it so much... I'd like to think that for all of you at home, it made it that much more interesting as well.
Well, but the thing is that in order to have those strategies for that fight...
Sure.
You have to have lost that fight multiple times.
Sure.
So that you could figure out what those strategies needed to be to do it. Because you weren't working on that during the game.
Yeah, because we never would have... We never really came up with it, or came up against, I should say, a situation before that required us to care about Flurry's fog veil ability or whatever it's called. The foggy whatever.
Exactly. And if the game was executed perfectly, you would have been using that attack during the rest of the game as well.
Interesting.
To prepare you for that boss fight where you were going to need to use it.
Sure. So,
or if not the rest of the game, a portion of the game. Because we know that it was using all of these different partners.
Yes.
And it was trying to get you to use all the different partners.
Yes.
But it wasn't... The things we used in the end boss fight were not really the things it was having us practice.
For sure. Yeah.
Like, we used the veil a couple of times, which was something that we did practice earlier in the game.
Yep.
But we never had to use the dodgy thing.
Yeah.
We never had to use the
Showstopper, the special.
We never used the shell.
Maybe one time, but yeah.
Right. Yeah. And those were all things we really... The supernova, we never really
That's
used.
what I was... Not Showstopper. Supernova, thank you. Yeah.
Like, the things we ended up using in the end boss fight were things we had, but they were not things that we had practiced using before then.
Yeah.
And I think that's a bit silly.
I would really love other people's perspectives on this, because there is a part of my brain, and it may be the imposter syndrome, right? There is a part of my brain that is anticipating somebody being like, yeah, Amy, that's because Joe's bad. You know what I mean? Like, that I don't know that that's a fair thing to think, but I'm curious what other people think. So I'm hoping that that's not like a trolly answer that people give. But if they truly feel that way, I'm curious, like, if people are like, oh, well, I went through this game and I absolutely did those things. Instead, you guys did X, Y, and Z, and I noticed that, you know, whatever.
I mean, I just didn't see a lot of opportunities for that. Like, looking back on it, no.
And that, again, that's from our perspective for how we played through it. I don't disagree with you. I'm going to sneeze here, I think. Oh, God. Get away. I think that's just, like I said, I don't disagree with you, but there are multiple different ways to play this game. And again, with a lot of games like this, people will tell you, well, but this is the way that I always did it, and I always thought that that was the right way to do it. Quote unquote, the right way.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? There's obviously a lot of ways to play the game, because otherwise it wouldn't give you all those options. Right?
Yeah.
So I would argue that there is not a right way to play the game, but I would not be surprised if somebody came into the comments and was like, oh, I always used dodgy fog, or what, you know, foggy dodge. I always used the shell. I always used these support moves, right? Think about at the end of, I guess, spoilers for this series a bit, but think about at the end of Final Fantasy VII. Dave commented to us that we never used support magic in that game.
Yeah.
We never used barrier. We never used M barrier. And he was very surprised by that. And yet we were able to easily get through the end part of that game without having done that once.
Right.
It's similar here.
We did have the thing where, like, they were taking an attack for the other one or something.
Counterattack and cover.
Cover.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah. But that's not exactly what I'm talking about. That's a fair point. But I'm talking about support magic, meaning like lessening damage that's coming at you no matter who it's coming at. Whether it be the person covering or the person being covered, or magic barrier or whatever. And so because we didn't do that there, maybe that's just our style of play, or your style of play, is to not use that type of support magic or that support ability. Because again, in here we saw that those abilities existed and were possible to be used, and we just didn't. So maybe there are people out there who are like, no, I use support magic all the time, or support abilities all the time, and maybe their partners are not attackers. Their partners are defenders in some way. And that's, I think, a perfectly viable strategy and perfectly fair. We just didn't do it that way. But we didn't feel that we needed to. And so that's why we did it like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, having other perspectives is important, and I would love to hear those in the comments down below.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I don't really know what else there is to say about this.
I agree.
It's a great game that kind of speaks for itself. Because it just checks every box.
Yeah. I'm genuinely so happy that you liked it, especially to the degree that you did. Because liking a game is one thing. Really liking a game, saying it goes in your top 10, totally a different thing. And there's a degree of, like, pick and choose that I do. I mean, I know your personality enough to know that, like, if it's a narrative game and it's a good story, you're probably going to enjoy it more so than a game that does not have any story or has a bad one, right? Like, that's not that hard for me to pinpoint that aspect of your personality or likes and dislikes. But that also doesn't mean that I'm going to know every game that you're going to like or every game that you're not going to like. And so being able to find one that you enjoyed this much feels really good. So thank you for saying that. And I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
And I'm glad that you enjoyed this game as a kid.
Yeah.
Enough to be able to make the determination that it was one you would want to show to me.
Yes, I will. I'll change it slightly. I believe I played this more as a young adult. like a late teens, maybe early 20s,
Oh,
than a
okay.
kid. But that's not indicative of when this game came out. That's just indicative of when I got it.
Yeah.
But still, it was it was at this point still many years ago. So,
But yeah, I will say that like my expectations for this game were significantly lower than what it turned out to be.
Fair.
So that's nice as well.
yeah, I mean it's literally called Paper Mario. Like
Yeah.
what about that would indicate to you that it's going to be this style of
Right.
game?
And then like I looked at the cover and I was like, "Oh, okay." And like it looks like it's freaking 2D.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing's going to be 2D.
Yeah.
And it's a Mario game, and I didn't love Super Mario 64 that much.
Sure.
Because it wasn't my kind of game.
Mhm.
And so, like, you were excited to show me this, and I was not that excited to see it. And it's literally one of my favorite games that we've played.
Which is awesome. And I will tell you that there is a sequel. And we do already own it.
Ah.
We will not be playing it next week. We will be back with a different game next week, a different series that we will be beginning. I know which one I want it to be, but because we haven't started it yet, I cannot be confident that it will be that. So I don't want to say what next week is going to be. And that's not just me trying to tease so that I can say this, but truly, if you want to know exactly what that video is going to be, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including whatever is in this slot next week. But yes, at some point in the future, unless everybody hated this series, right? And even then, this is our channel. We probably would still play this sequel because of how much you liked this one.
Yeah.
But I imagine that people will enjoy this quite a bit. I hope.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
'Cause I certainly did.
Exactly, and that's my point. So hopefully people enjoyed this enough, and let us know in the comments if you did. Hopefully you have been all the way along. But that will incentivize us to play the sequel sooner rather than later, so that you all can see that. But like I said, it will not be next week. I can guarantee you that. So definitely stay tuned for what is in this slot next week. You're good?
Yeah.
All right, so that is going to be the end of this particular video and series at this point. Thank you all so very much for watching, for commenting, for liking, for sharing, for any and all support that you are willing to give, because we really enjoyed this series. We hope that you all did as well. Thank you for sticking it out with us. We appreciate it. This was a longer episode, but hopefully you understand why.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is going to be the end. So as I said, don't forget to do all that fun YouTube stuff. Really helps us out. We are looking forward to seeing you next week in whatever is in this slot. Don't forget, we've got new videos every Tuesday and Sunday, as well as this game, which is this release date, which is every Wednesday. And we have other channels, links down in the description box below as well. So definitely don't forget to subscribe and ring the bells there also. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.